Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on Injustice 2 Mobile. Alright guys, in today's video, we are going to take a look at the best ways to unlock legendary characters in Injustice 2 Mobile. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about this, discuss this in this video, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will have enough information in order to proceed unlocking these legendary characters. All right, guys. So before we get into the video directly, I just wanted to let you know that if you're new to the channel and if you're watching this video for the first time, I would like to ask you to please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell notification for further updates on videos just like this. So, overall, there are four different ways to unlocking a particular legendary character. Not a particular legendary character, in legendary characters overall, there are four different ways to do that. So, let's come up with the first way and the most easiest way to unlocking a legendary character is by playing the versus challenge. There are two things about this particular game mode, versus challenge. One good thing is that you can get a legendary character directly just by playing the game. And the bad thing about the versus challenge is that they only have four characters, four legendary characters who are actually having a versus challenge for themselves. So that is one thing that we have to keep in mind. But yeah, the characters that are there available to play in the Versus Challenge are Batman Ninja, Gorilla Grodd, the best character that you can unlock from the Versus Challenge. Then you can also unlock Brainiac, another really good support character. For other legendary characters. Plus, you can also unlock Collector of Worlds Superman. Now, Brainiac and Collector of Worlds Superman can be you can also unlock Gears for these two legendary characters. And then finally, there is this one, which is right here in front of our screens, which is Golden Armored Wonder Woman. Again, a legendary character. She's not that good. She's not that good. She's even worse than most of the gold characters. So, yeah, I think this is something that you may not be looking forward to playing with because she's not good in the raids. She's not good, in any game format. Maybe in Arena or Champions Arena, you might use her, but yeah, in the raids, she is actually worthless. So these are the four characters, out of which the best one is Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd, and the reason why is because he completes the Batman Ninja team. Okay, and without Grodd, your Batman Ninja team will not do any sort of damage. And you can also use Grodd as a damage dealer if you have Beat a Club. But let's not talk about that. Let's just focus on Batman Ninja Grodd completing the Batman Ninja team. And if you have all the three characters, Catwoman, Robin, and Grodd, the legendary Grodd, then obviously you will be doing, way more damage than without this character, Grodd. All right, guys. So now moving on to the next character, Brainiac is it's a pure support character for the other legendary characters. Mostly Brainiac is used with Mantha, Mr. Freeze, or any other legendary character. So he basically increases lethal attack for the entire team of legendaries, and yeah, that's why he is one of a really good support character that we currently have in the game. Now, Collector of Worlds Superman, we're not going to jump into the exact stats or build or anything else. I'm just giving you a quick overview what these characters can do. Now, Collector of Worlds Superman may not be that effective in the raids, but he's really good in the arena and Champions Arena, with his reflective shield, with his, he basically has a chance to bypass all the active shields on the opponent, even Darkseid's barrier. So, which gives us a step ahead, which keeps us a step ahead of the opponent in Arena and Champions Arena, but not that good in the raids. And we already talked about Golden Armored Wonder Woman. So this is the first way of unlocking a legendary character. Now there are chances where you will be finding that you're having like 40 shots short or 50 shots short. Then you can also gem refresh these challenges. Let me give you a quick example. I'm pretty sure you guys know, but if you're a complete beginner, then I think this will probably be a little bit of a help for you. Now, when you're done with these two pips, this game mode allows you to refresh these two pips by spending some gems. And over here, it's 150 gems. I think Grodd is having 50 gems, gem refresh. And yeah, I think that's it. I think apart from that, all the other legendary characters are having 150 gem amount that you need to spend in order to refresh that particular difficulty. All right. And yeah, overall, this is a free way. This is a completely free way for getting characters until you decide to spend gems to gem refresh. So, moving on to the next way in order to unlock a legendary character. And this is probably the most used way to unlocking a legendary character. And now let's just jump into the store real quick. The best and the most effective way so far that everybody has seen is to unlocking characters directly from the chests. Now, there are certain chests which are good, there are certain chests which are not good. You know, there are certain chests which will give you shards, there are certain chests which will give you a full character. So, let's talk about that, which chests are good for you to open, which chests are not. So there is this little image that I've created where I've shown you guys some really good chests that you can open if you want to get characters, if you want to get legendary characters in your roster. Now, before we start talking about the chests, there are some images that I haven't found. Unfortunately, there are some platinum chests images that I haven't found. But yeah, I will do let you know about that as well in the further part of this video. So there are two types of chests, actually. In short, as I said before, that chests that will give you shards, chests that will give you a full character. And mostly when you're opening chests that will give you shards, mostly those chests will be for a specific character. Like a Deathstroke legendary chest, or Batman Who Laughs legendary chest, or Raven's legendary chests. Now, the problem with these chests is that you basically end up spending a lot of gems, in order to get those shards, and in order to get 200 shards so that you can unlock a particular legendary character. On the other hand, when you're talking about the chests that give you a complete character, a complete character with 200 shards, like 3-star legendary character, also may require to open with a lot of gems, but there is like a chance that you might get that particular character in the first second drop as well. So it is based on luck, both the chests, but in overall, you might need to spend a lot of gems in the legendary chest compared to a chest where you have to where you get a complete character instead of shards. And the reason why I just explained. All right, guys, and let's talk about these chests over here. So the first chest over here is the Legends of Injustice chest. Now, this chest is basically kind of received mixed responses. Some people say that it's a really good chest to open. Some people say that it's not that good. And the main reason why people say it's good, because it gives you around 8.5%, 8.5% to unlock a legendary character. And the people who think that it's not good are also having a valid point, because it only has like a very less amount of chances for getting a really good legendary characters. Now, Raven, she's just having 0.5% to getting unlocked. Deathstroke, Manta, again 0.5%. And the only and the other reason as well, which I see that this chest is not that good, is because the cost of the chest, obviously it's 500 gems, plus there are only three good characters in there, three good damage dealers: Manta, Raven, and Deathstroke. So the thing is that there are some people who just want to have a legendary character in their roster. For them, this chest is really good. But for people who are looking to unlock a specific character, this chest may not be an ideal chest for you guys. Now, moving on. Now, there is another chest called as Batman Who Loves Basic Chest. Now, Batman Who Loves Basic Chest is one of those chests which will give you like 5% chances to unlocking Arkham Knight Batman, and a little bit more than 2% to unlocking Batman Who Loves. Now, this was the chest that I was talking about before. And now, it is again not a bad chest to go for. But if you want to play safe, or if you're comfortable spending more gems and getting shards for Batman Who Laughs, it's great. But if you are a risk taker, if you are willing to go for it, then you can definitely go ahead and open this chest so that you can get a complete character, you know out of this chest, instead of getting shards, 50 shards, 100 shards, 75 shards. And there are chances that you might not even unlock a full character. You might spend 20,000 gems and you might get 175 shots, 25 shots short to unlocking a legendary character. But in the other hand, if you spend 20,000 gems on a chest like this, then there is a really good chance that you might actually get Batman Who Laughs as well. All right, guys. Now moving on to the next chest. Now this chest is a bit different from Batman Who Loves Basic chest. It is because that Raven versus Justice League Superman chest will give you 3% each for Raven and for Justice League Superman. All right. Now, and this is really good actually. If you want to look for, if you're looking forward to unlocking Raven, this is how I actually unlocked Raven from on my Lord Lucifer's account. This was the exact chest that I opened. And instead of getting Justice League Superman, I got Raven. So let's see, if you're spending 10,000 gems, you will get a 50%. I mean, we are talking about the ratio in between the legendary characters. It's 50% each to getting either Raven. You will either get Raven or you will either get Justice League Superman. So this is a really good chest to open, guys. If you get a chance, give it a try. Believe me, you might end up getting Justice League Superman, but yes, there is also the same amount of chances that you may also get Raven. Now, moving on to the next chest, it's Zatanna's Just Friends Duo chest. It's similar chest to Batman Who Loves Basic chest. But the thing is that instead of Batman Who Loves, it's Zatanna. 2% for Zatanna, 5% for Arkham Knight Batman. Now, the next chest that we're going to talk about is my personal favorite chest, actually. I actually unlocked Deathstroke from this chest. Now, this is exactly the same chest. The percentage is similar to the previous chest that we saw. But the character that we are getting at 5% is a really good character. You get 5% chances to getting Deathstroke and 2% chances for getting Blue Beetle. This is one of the best chests if you're looking forward to unlocking Deathstroke directly. Okay, and Deathstroke, we all know, will be a game changer. If you don't have Deathstroke, then Deathstroke will probably change the entire game format for you, doing that huge amount of percentage damages. And if you have Nora Snow Globe, then obviously it will be like twice of the damage, or even more than what damage you're doing without Nora Snow Globe with the help of Deathstroke. All right, Blue Beetle may not be that good. But yeah, if you get him, it's great. If not, there is nothing to lose because the chances for getting Deathstroke is much higher. It's like more than twice than what it is for Blue Beetle. All right, guys. Now the next chest that we're going to talk about is World Domination Duo chest. All right, guys. So the World Domination Duo chest is a chest which gives the highest amount of chances to unlocking a particular legendary character. All right, Grodd and COW Superman is there, and in order to unlock Grodd, do you know how many chances do we get to unlock Grodd over here? 8%. Yes, guys, 8% chances to unlocking Gorilla Grodd. And, you can just imagine that if you're basically opening this chest and you're basically getting like 3 or 4 drops out of into 10 chests and all of them are Grodds, you'll basically, max him out to directly to 5 stars, maybe, or maybe 6 stars. So this is a really good chest too. But the only downside that I see for this chest is that most people say that it's better to go ahead and play the challenge instead of spending gems on a chest like this, because both these characters have versus challenges. So now this is up to you. If you want Grodd right now, if you have Batman Ninja Catwoman maxed out, if you have Robin 2, Batman Ninja Robin, but you're just missing Grodd, just open this chest for a few times and you will have Grodd. Okay, and, apart from that Collector of Superman, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for Collector of Old Superman, then I think you're better off playing the versus challenge instead of opening this chest. All right, guys. Now moving on to Mr. Freeze and Brainiac chest. Now, Mr. Freeze and Brainiac chest is similar to Raven and Justice League Superman chest. It gives you 3% chances each to unlocking Mr. Freeze and Brainiac. So, and this actually was on discount. It was the image taken out from the Cyber Monday sale last year, and 3.125% to be precise. And this is really good actually, because this is one of those chests which gives you. Now the thing is that Brainiac has a challenge, Mr. Freeze doesn't, so it will be a bit of a risk to open this chest. But yeah, if it's on discount, or if you really want Mr. Freeze, then make sure that you look out for this chest. It comes in very rarely. Chests like these come in very rarely. Mostly we get bombarded with those legendary chests, but these chests are also really good. If you save your gems, wait for a few months, maybe, get like 20, 25,000 gems, they're going to actually get a lot of Brainiac or Mr. Freeze characters directly from this chest itself. All right, guys. Now moving on to Manta versus Martian Manhunter chest. Now, basically, this chest again is a similar kind of chest. It gives you 3% each, so just like Mr. Freeze and Brainiac. So Martian Manhunter is not a good character in the raids, but he's good in arena and champions arena. But on the other hand, in order to use Manta, and same goes for Mr. Freeze too, you need to have the full set of gears, or at least 3 or 4 gears, to get something out of these characters. So yeah, if you want to unlock it, if you want to unlock either Martian Manhunter or Manta, this is one of the best chests that you will get, with 3%, a little bit more than 3% chances to unlocking each of these characters. So total 6%. All right, guys, moving on to the Bloody Rain Duo chest. Now, this chest is similar to Batman Who Loves basic chest. 5% for Arkham Knight Batman, 2% for Robin King. And now, again, my personal favorite chest, just like Behind the Mask Duo chest. Now, over here as well, you get 5% chances to unlocking a really good character, which is Black Adam. Black Adam is 5%, and Fury of God's Shazam is 2%. Now, I don't think anyone will go for Fury of God Shazam, even not even open the legendary chest. But yeah, Black Adam is a really good character. He does a lot of damage through his basics initially, and can help your other damage dealers to increase the damage, by doing these basic attacks and getting some percentage damage done in the initial part of the game. All right. So, and plus, it's like 5%. So it's higher than most of the other characters that we're getting. All right. So basically, these are just a few chests that I have come across. But there are other chests too. Like there are some platinum chests which give us more chances for getting legendary characters. Now there was an anniversary platinum chest which gave us 1% chance each for unlocking Batman Who Laughs, Black Adam, Mr. Freeze, Raven, Zatanna. Now all of these characters are important, and all of these characters are really good, except for Mr. Freeze. Batman Who Laughs will be useful, Raven will be useful, Zatanna will be useful, right? So but that I unfortunately don't have an image for that particular chest. But yeah, this is again a really good chest, which basically will help you to get one of these. It's like total 5% in order to get one of these 5 characters. So yeah, and the cost of that chest was around 500 gems. So and definitely worth it, guys, because the characters that we get are really good characters. Now, moving on. So these were the chests, and this was the second way in order to unlocking, or in order to say the best ways to unlocking legendary characters. So first one is the challenges, the second one is the chest, and the third one and the fourth one actually are one of those ways where you actually have to spend your money. So let's just quickly move on into the special offers over here. Now, there are also some moments where you will. So let's say this is completely for pay to win players, who are ready to spend money on this game. If you are a free to play player, then you can just skip this part and move on to the next part, because I know that a lot of people, I would say 90% of the people, will not spend money on this game. But yeah, but for those who are willing to do that, take a look at this. I think there are times basically when you get these legendaries for a discount, you know and when that is the time, you can just go ahead and buy the a particular character, and always try to make sure that if in case you can open the chests to unlock the characters, that's great. That should be a first priority. But if in case you are a someone who likes to get things done instantly, you want the character just right now, or if it's a new character you want to test it out or something like that, then you can definitely go for these special offers over here. If it's on discount, it's great, because usually we don't get a lot of discounts on characters over here. Maybe like once in 4 months, 5 months, or something like that, or even 6 months, and only on specific occasions. But yeah, this is another way of getting a legendary character quite easily. And you can also buy the gears as well. Buying gears actually is not a bad option, because there are times where you have to spend tons and tons of gems on the power up chest, and you still don't get the gears. So yeah, but buying gears is much more optimal and will much more help you, rather than buying the character. You can buy the character from the chest and buy the gears from here. But yeah, it's up to you. If you want to buy them from the special offers. You can buy them from the special offers too. All right, guys. Now moving on to the next way. Now the next way, unfortunately, is based on luck. It's based entirely on luck. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a solo raid going on currently. Otherwise I would have shown you the chances. Now, solo raid is a place where you can get legendary characters too. I have received like four or five legendary characters from here. Characters like Raven, characters like Batman Who Laughs, characters like Deathstroke twice, actually. Manta as well. I got a 5-star Manta on my new account, but that was entirely based on luck. You know, you will see people getting legendary characters from solo raids. You will also see people getting nothing, pretty much literally crap out of solo raids. So this is entirely based on luck. This is not the most optimal way to go for it. But yeah, you definitely can get legendary characters out of solo raids. And I think the character that you get are basically those characters for which the solo raid is for. Like for Raven, it's Advent of Chaos; for Deathstroke, it's the Last Contract; and for Mr. Freeze, it's On Ice On. So yeah, I guess these were the ways actually where you can unlock the legendary characters in Injustice 2 Mobile. The last two were not that good, but the first two are and especially the chests are the most effective and the most used ways to unlock a particular legendary character. All right, guys. So I guess that's about it for the video, guys. If you have any questions or anything else, do let me know down in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer it to you. All right, guys. So thank you for your time. You guys have a great day. Take care and have a good one, guys. Bye bye.